Why power washing?
Good question. It solves a problem. It solves an immediate problem, and we get instant results. There's no question of if the job was done right or not.
You can see it.
You can see it right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we always do is we walk our customers around afterwards and make sure that they see it too.
Today on the Coach U Show, we have Brandon Cody of Professional Power Washing and Maintenance here in San Ramon, California. Brandon, good to see you.
Good to see you, Dennis.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's been
Got
a while.
that coffee going in the
Absolutely.
morning.
For sure.
So, Brandon, what's your favorite part of San Ramon? Favorite thing about San Ramon?
I love the community, Dennis. It's just a phenomenal community. The people are second to none. The properties are second to none. Whether it's the barista at the Pete's or the checker at the grocery store, just the attitudes are vibrant.
Yeah.
It's just an amazing community.
Yeah.
I love it.
Why power washing?
Good question. It solves a problem. It solves an immediate problem, and we get instant results. There's no question of if the job was done right or not.
You can see it.
You can see it right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we always do is we walk our customers around afterwards and make sure that they see it too.
Yeah.
Because if they don't see it, then it doesn't matter that we see it. They have to see it as well, right?
Yeah.
And we got to be in agreement on that. It's an amazing job.
And so Brandon sends trucks out to the customers' sites. I guess they don't come really here to the office, so we get to see sort of behind the scenes of what actually goes on here where the customers don't see, huh?
Yeah, they definitely, it's not a come in, and there's no really need to come in or
no
anything.
fancy office.
No, not at all. Yeah, we're out at the properties, we're solving problems on site, for sure. Whether it's residential or commercial, both of those are being done.
So just for fun, tell us, what are some of these chemicals and tools and other things we have here?
Yeah,
Just
good question. So this
Awesome
here
on
is
the
going to be a groundskeeper. This is for our commercial property maintenance. It's got properties in there. Believe it or not, a caustic property would actually attract dirt after it's been cleaned. So this is a non-caustic cleaner, and it doesn't provide that static attraction for dirt to rebound back on the surface. This one's going to be a surfactant that is a masking agent, as well as it has clean properties. So when we're cleaning a roof, it's going to hold that detergent on the roof longer for a more cleaning effect. So
it smells nice, the green apple wash.
And it smells nice, absolutely. It smells like green apple wash. This is going to be dragon juice, and it's going to have a more, it cleans longer, and it also, there's no corrosive properties in this one as well. This is a specific for a degreaser. This is one of our window cleaning deionized water purifying systems here.
Looks like the Terminator would use something like that.
Right, for sure. Yeah, so if you're going up 7-8 stories, this will feed a water-fed pole and clean that water so that there's no impurities or no impurities left in the water.
All right.
Yep, absolutely.
It's like what a firefighter would use.
Right? Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then, obviously, EBC. My man Carlos is also a local vendor here. This is a Enviro Bio Cleaner. So this is environment safe, and there's zero caustic properties in this, and it's really designed for those jobs where you're really being environmentally conscious and you're not doing a recovery. So other projects you may recover the water and transport it.
Yeah.
This is where if you're not doing a recovery, you'll utilize this one.
All right. Now you've been moving more from commercial to residential for power washing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so during COVID, prior to COVID, we were all commercial. Then a lot of the commercial properties had slowed down, and our residential customers were home more, and they spoke up, and they called us, and they supported us during that time. So we really have geared towards just re-supporting them and making sure that their problems are solved while we're out there. And it's a huge focus for us now to make sure that we're real prominent in that residential sector. Early on, we were looking for the security of multi-year contracts inside of commercial work, but we realized that residential homeowners have a need as well, and we want to make sure that we're meeting that call with them because, like I had mentioned, they certainly stood up and supported us during COVID.
Yeah.
They were home looking at the properties they weren't before, and they were like, "Oh my goodness, I got to have this stuff cleaned." So it was became super busy residentially during that time, and still to this day, a lot of people are working from home. So they see that dirt, the algae on the roof. A lot of what's happening right now, homeowners are it's the wildest thing. I don't know. I'm sure everybody has their own feelings about insurance and homeowners insurance, and especially here in California and San Ramon. I know that you're fully aware that at the time of renewal, you're probably getting cancellation notices due to moss and algae on the roof. And so one of the big things that we're solving right now is we're basically treating this like triage. We're doing a case management file for each one of our customers that's being called for moss and algae on the roof. So we document every single part of the process, before, during, after, how it's being done. Obviously, we're licensed and bonded through the Contractor State License Board, so we're able to perform these services. Yeah. And we're taking that and we're submitting that to the underwriter or the insurance agent on the behalf of the customer. It's a very stressful thing for a homeowner to be called or sent a letter, not even to be called actually, just to be sent a letter by the insurance agent of, hey, we're not actually going to renew your policy because you have algae and moss on your roof. Yeah. It's pretty wild. Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Probably better to contact you before the insurance company, because you know how to work with the insurance company.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of homeowners, out of sight, out of mind, right? So they don't think about it. They don't, nobody thinks that they're going to be sent. Might have had the same insurance agent for 10 or 15 years and would never dream of the fact that they were just going to be sent a letter based on moss and algae on the roof. Again, a lot of homeowners they're not even aware that the moss and algae is there. But we've learned that it's about solving problems and being at the forefront of it. So yeah, give us a call, or you'll end up, once you receive that letter, for sure you'll understand that that's what's happening in the community, and it's not just here in San Ramon, but it's everywhere. Again, like you had mentioned earlier, we're involved with colleagues all over the place. My guys down in Southern California solving the same problem. We share back and forth about information on how to best serve the customer and make sure that these insurance reinstatements are done within 48 hours. That's what we're super prideful about, is we don't, because of the way that we deal with it and create a case file and submit everything, it's reinstated within 48 hours. And a lot of the times the agents and the underwriters, when they see our file submitted, they already know.
Because the detail, they already know that you guys have it under control. Do you have special software or a special process to make sure you document everything so the insurance company's like, okay, yeah, this looks legit?
So our technicians, while on site, they're doing before, during, and after photographs. They're narrating it, and they're also capturing any other things that the homeowner may be concerned about, regardless of if it's inside of what we're doing, and we're forwarding that to the customer separately than our file. Now we have a back-end staff that's going to take care of that case management file that I had mentioned, and it's the way that they put it together. So we use multiple different softwares, one being Company Cam, another one being, so Company Cam, our app jobber is lists the job that's being done and the detail that needs to be. Yeah, so certainly we're bundling a couple of different softwares together to provide the best experience as possible.
And because you do that so well for professional power washing and maintenance in San Ramon, you also are helping a lot of other power washers. In fact, you have a big Facebook group of these folks.
We do, absolutely, yeah. So we're always, again, we want to not only do an amazing job for our customer, but we want to protect the industry as a whole. We want to make sure that we're sharing the information that we've learned with other folks in the industry. That way, customers in other regions can get the same service, right? Yeah. We want to make sure that the last thing that we want to hear about is somebody's insurance not getting reinstated and them having to go find a new broker and a new whatever the case may be if they go down that road because the documentation wasn't done properly. That's a super stressful situation. As homeowners ourselves, we understand that. So,
is that the most common reason homeowners call you?
It's not, but it's the most, it's not. They call us for all kinds of things, whether it's soft washing the exterior of the house because there's discoloration on it, whether it's window cleaning multiple times a year because they want that beautiful crystal clear view, or if it's patio cleaning, sidewalk, driveway cleaning. There's multiple services, gutter cleaning that we provide to homeowners throughout the year. The reason that I emphasize the roof cleaning process is because it has the most threshold for something not to go right, right? They're actually being threatened with a cancellation on their homeowner's insurance policy. So we're super dialed in with it, and we've taken it to a different level of, once we heard that, you know, this homeowner had the same insurance for 15 years and they were just sent a cancellation policy with no phone call, we created a back staff team to be able to create these files, submit them the way that they needed to be submitted. We got on the phone with the insurance agents and the underwriter, went back and forth to exactly what they needed, the way that they needed it to be able to reinstate, and we've just taken it upon ourselves to over-exceed in anything that could possibly be needed in that situation because the stressfulness of cancellation.
Okay.
San Ramon homeowners, have you gotten an insurance cancellation notice from your broker or your agent about moss or algae on the roof and a lack of reinstatement due to this? Or for gutter cleaning? We've been dealing with a lot of these situations, and we have a track record of a 48-hour reinstatement. The reason that we've been able to develop this track record is because we have an entire process from the front end to the back end, as far as our technicians on site doing the cleaning, taking before, during, and after photographs, narrating the process for the insurance underwriter so that they can see. In addition, we're labeling the north and south side of the property so that they can see that all the photographs are taken from every perspective of the home and there's no question about anything. So in addition to that, we've got a back office team who's going to put that file together in a manner that there leaves zero question about it. It's built in a way, the photographs are documented, the information that was done is clearly articulated in a fashion that they can simply read it, see it, understand that all the photographs are there. The report that's provided to the broker afterwards explains exactly the process that was performed, that we're licensed, bonded through the Contractor State License Board, which allows us to perform these services. Our license is specific to this type of work, and which is very different than a city business license. That should be noted. So if you have any questions about any of this, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We're more than happy to answer any questions, come out to your property, give you an assessment, and go over any details that you may need to understand.
And say who you are.
Brandon Cody with Professional Power Washing and Maintenance, located in San Ramon, California.